morning, everybody. I'm Lauren Bertucci, manager of affiliated chambers for the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce. And I am here today in the Memorial Library of Nazareth and Vicinity, the 2020 Library of the Year, if you didn't know. Here just to thank all of you on behalf of the Nazareth Area Chamber of Commerce, our board, and all of the sponsors that made today's event possible. Thank you for joining us at Christmas in Nazareth. We are so glad that we were able to offer this event for all of you today. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I might hear some sleigh bells and something on the rooftop. So you better stay tuned because I think there's a special surprise.
I'll make my way down to the reading room. I just love coming here to Nazareth, here in Pennsylvania, at the foot of the Pocono Mountains, to take some time to read some stories and to be able to visit with all the boys and girls. But of course it's a little bit of a different year this year, isn't it? And I'm not able to say hello to you in person, but I still love coming here and taking some time to read a story. And but I'd like to invite you, come into the reading room with me, and I'll share a very favorite story of mine. I think you might know it. Please, come with me. Well, just have a seat here next to this beautiful Christmas tree here. And I just happened to notice up on top of the tree here that looks like a picture of me. It's so nice to be an ornament on a tree. But while I come in here, I did grab one of my favorite books, and if you don't mind, I'd like to read the story to you. Take off my gloves. Don't need these to turn the pages, so it's off. Here. As I have said before, I'm so delighted to be here to at least share a story with you. And I believe you have heard this one before. Twas the night before Christmas. And the reason I find this book is so special is, well, you see, I'm on the cover. Yes, and I also happen to be on the back of the book as well. But let me share this story with you. Oh my goodness, I have been looking for... I must share a story with you before I read this story. Back at home, Mrs. Claus asked me if I had found a note from one of the little girls. Her name is Ida. And I thought to myself, I know I've had it somewhere, but I must have misplaced it. I've opened my book and look what I found. I have found the note from Ida. And I am so excited about this that she says, "Dear Santa, I want a purple tag Beanie Boo collection. I'm so glad I found it." So, Ida, if you're watching, know that I have your letter here. So, let me read the rest of our story here. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. But the children were all nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to two objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now please, everybody out there, please help me call my reindeer. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Oh, he's dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger at the side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Oh, I just love that story. I love how I get to go to the different places in the world, and this story seems to be in many different libraries. So please, boys and girls, and moms and dads, if you would like to read this story too, I'm sure you could find it here at the library as well. Oh, well, my friends, it has been an interesting year, and I am very, very, very disappointed that I can't see you in person, but I know we have to be safe. But know this, my friends, boys and girls, I will see you on December 24th, when I make my ride around the world and come to the rooftops. And I will come in and I will see all the wonderful things, the beautiful decorations at your house. And I will visit and have many surprises for you come Christmas morning. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you, Rudolph had asked me if I would please remind the boys and girls if you would please leave out those wonderful cookies that mommies and daddies and sometimes you help to bake, especially those chocolate chip cookies that he so loves. Well, of course, I love them as well too. So he asked me if I would please remind you. So if you could please do that for Santa, oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, and I must tell you as well, before I leave, that Santa is well, Mrs. Claus is well, all of the elves at the North Pole are well. They're busy, they're working, they're making all kinds of toys, surprises, all for you as well. The reindeer are all healthy, and they cannot wait to make that flight on December 24th. So I say to you, my friends, be well, be kind. Most of you are on the good list. Some of you, you're making your way, but you're all getting there. And I just have a feeling most everyone will be on my good list this year. So until I see you on the 24th of December, Merry Christmas to you, be well,